Let's see. All right, so we up live, so it's about to start in a second. Let me go to the chat joint. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Here we go. Copy. All right, here we go. All right, we are back, man. It's been a few weeks. Lucario's out of the country and all that other shit. A lot of things going on. Mr. Lucario, what's going on with you, man? Tell them about yourself, man.
I'm chilling, man. What's going on, everybody? So, yo, guys, make sure, again, always check out thatboymembership.com and also get the book, How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day. Make sure you guys get this with MrLucario.com to get your copy of the book. You feel me? So, yeah, so what's good, Steve? What's going on with you?
Shit, man. Y'all can get in touch with us at 515-605-9373 is the number. Just nothing, man. If y'all want to get holler at your boy, go to themanmindset.com. Just want to let you know we just gonna knock out an hour because I gotta do a show at Rosebud at noon. Shit, noon? Yeah, so I'm just running around crazy. So I gotta do a show at Rosebud after this.
Shout out.
I got a show later on tonight, so my day is full as fuck. But anyway, we're gonna read 3 emails and also take your calls if you want to call in. We post a number in the chat room. It's 515-605-9373. Mr. Lucario, who is up first, sir? Would you like to go or shall I?
Yeah, you go. Yeah, you go first. You go first.
All right, let me read the first one. First one is it says, Steve, how do you stand up to your own mom? We are having disagreements over raising my son.
Is that it?
Yes, it, man. Hey, that's it. Hey, this is just the one line. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
okay. Well, look, man. You know, this is what I look at it as, man. Like, you just got to man up, and I think what happens with a lot of guys is because it's your mom, and you know, you probably were a mama's boy, and you know, you got that different type of energy when it comes to you dealing with your mother. You still are dealing with her as if you are a little kid, like you're just her baby boy. You understand? Like you're still, in her eyes, is, you know, you're her baby boy, but you're still a man. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta let her know, like, listen, you know, mom, I respect you and all of that, but this is my kid, this is my situation. You understand what I'm saying? So you just gotta tell her straight. You see, the problem is, the reason why it's hard for you to do that is because you are dealing with her in that sort of mindset of thinking, or you know, that you're still that little kid to her. You understand? And until you realize that you're a man and you got to man up and do the things you need to do for your own life, you understand what I'm saying? Then you're going to continue to be in these situations where you have the tension between you and your mother. You see what I'm saying? Even I feel like your mom is probably waiting for you to man up and tell her to like chill out. You feel what I'm saying? And so once you do that, then that's when stuff's going to change. Until you do that, if you don't do that, you're still going to be going through the same things, because you're going to be interacting with your mother in that sense of you being that still that boy to her when you haven't realized you're a man yet. You feel what I mean? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, guys, the very first woman that you have to put and keep in line, with all due respect, is your mom.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a point in time of your life that you no longer relate to mom or women. Now, I always say when you're around 7 or 8 years old, you should not identify with mom. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're a young little boy, you need mom's nurture, you need mom's care and all that other stuff. But when you get around 8 or 9 years old, you've got to cut that umbilical cord, because I to tell you the truth, Mr. Lucario, I don't know how old you are. What are you, in your late 30s, Mr. Lucario? How old are you, Lucario?
I'm 37.
Okay, so you're 37, I'm 47. And we are still seen as our mom's babies. We'll always be our mother's baby in her eyes. And if we as men don't sever that umbilical cord ourselves, then what happens is mom begins to think that she can not only take over your life, but then she feels that she could be a substitute for dad, Mr. Lucario. She'll start speaking negative about the father. And again, with this is a domino effect, guys, because what happens is she'll start bringing in substitutes for your dad, which will confuse you. She will teach you how to be emotional. She will coddle you. She will give you inconsistent discipline. She'll establish this codependent relationship. She will begin to smother you, bully you, and worst of all, trying to rule your life. And that means, Mr. Lucario, every moment they go through, every time he's in a relationship, she's got to approve of it. Every time he moves into his house, she comes over and she's got to approve of it. She's telling him what to do, when to get married, why to get married. The ring is not big enough and all this other stuff. And again, understand this, Lucario, I'll throw it to you. We're not saying don't love your mom. We're never saying don't love your mom, but there has to come a time when you must put the mom is the first woman you should be putting in her place as far as mom. No. I love you, mom. I was in your house when Lucario, like, you know, when you're in your mother's house and you follow her rules.
Right.
She tells you when to go to bed. She tells you when to wake up. She tells you when dinner is. And back in our day, we had to have our ass in before the lights came on, or we get our butts beat. So that all that happened, Mr. Lucario, when you're living with her. But as soon as you leave her home, you are no longer, number one, to relate to her, Ms. Lucario, and she has no right to tell you what the fuck you should be doing. What's your take on that, fam?
Nah, real talk. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you got to understand at this point, you are a man. You're not her child anymore. And I think because what happens is that when we have a certain relationship with someone, you know, for a larger number of time or a number of years, you start getting used to that relationship. And then so even as time goes on, you still may have that sort of relationship with that person. So for example, let's say if you had a friend in school that you went to school with for years or whatever. Y'all went to like kindergarten, first grade to 8th grade to junior high, whatever. I mean, to high school, whatever it was. And let's say that friend always sort of like kind of bullied you a little and made fun of you, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of joked on you a lot. And then you felt a certain type of way. You understand what I'm saying? Even if you was friends with that person up until y'all became adults, that dynamic probably will still be there. Those feelings that you have about him or her joking on you is going to still be there because you're so used to that over the years. So the same thing happens with your mother, your parents, or whatever. Because you've been around your parents so long, your mom so long, you still have that dynamic of I'm still the kid to you, and she's still looking at you as the kid. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be the one to break that situation up, to say, and not saying break the situation up to like not talk to her. I'm talking about break the cycle of you being seen as that kid. You have to make sure that she sees you as that man. You know what I'm saying? And then that's going to change things. You see what I mean?
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I and again, but going to the second question, Macario, is that who are you? Listen, the only woman that should tell you what to do when you leave mom's house is your manager, your supervisor, or your boss. And that is only for 8 hours of your life every day.
Right.
A woman has no right, no domain to tell you what the fuck you should and should not do, especially with your own son.
Right.
If you're arguing with your mother about your son, then that tells me that you are still attached to her umbilical cord. She feels like she can tell you what to do and even manage your own relationship with your son. Man, what do you got on that, Mr. Carter?
Right. And that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine how the son is looking at you, just even on a subconscious level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That the mom is dictating things. You know what I'm saying? You you have to be an example to your son to let him know, like, hey, listen, this is how a man handles things. You feel what I'm saying? And so you got to make sure that you're always very conscious of that, because especially, and this is the thing, especially, when you're young and you're a kid, that's when you're soaking up a lot of things that's going to affect the rest of your life. Like, a lot of times, the reason why you feel a certain way about things, or the reason why you go about things, or the reason why you have certain types of relationships with people have to do with how you grew up and the things you're exposed to. So, if he's exposing his son to him sort of being, run by the mom, that's not a good thing. You see what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother level of the situation.
Yeah, and real quick before we go on yours, but you can notice, Miss Lucario, that with young boys today. We all know, even look, I don't even say my mom. We all know women as a whole are walking lies. They are walking lies. They lie about their dress sizes, makeup, everything. They are walking lies. And this is where these young boys are getting their discipline from, if that is called discipline. I don't even want to use the word discipline because it's not. But what mom is teaching them is how to be emotional,
right?
How to be, how to lie, how to cheat, how to cry. And guess what? And at the end of the day, everybody gets a trophy type mindset. And then what happens is, Miss Lucario, you got these young boys that want to learn how to be men, that are begging, that are looking for their dads, that are looking for a male thing, but they don't have one. So as soon as they step out in life, life comes at them so hard, they're not prepared. So what do? You get shooting. You get kids like now, you get kids that are lost, kids that feel like, oh my God, I don't know me. So mom told me I got to take her out to dinner. I got to buy her drinks. I got to be a gentleman. But you know what, Mr. Cario? That's the problem that we're having today. If even you and I have seen this with a lot of these young men. You can always tell who has been raised, because a real man, a boy who is raised by a real man, Lucario, is not going to lie. He's going to have honor. It's going to have integrity, and it's going to stand on a bunch of principles and make it about himself. What you got on that, brother?
Nah, real talk. And that's the thing. Like, a lot of dudes out here is raised by their moms. You know what I'm saying? And then that affects how they act as men. You know what I mean? And so they don't have that masculine energy, and then that affects how they'll probably end up even raising their kids. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that that a man understands his masculinity.
Yes.
And how he needs to go about stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why you have shows like yours, shows like mine,
Exactly.
We reach out to you young kids. We're not trying to replace your dad. We're just trying to show you how to sever that umbilical cord and see yourself as a man. Then that way, Mr. Lucario, you don't have to worry about your girl getting out of tone with you.
Right.
Your girl dangling a kid over your head. Your girl dangling sex over your head. Because if that bitch gets out of line, just like you checked your mother, if you can check your mom and not being disrespectful, Mr. Cario, but I mean check your mom as a mom. No, listen, mom, I'm my own man. Please respect my boundaries. Please understand that, you know what I say goes. I am living my own life, and you're gonna have to respect that. And if you can't respect that, mom, then I can't have anything to do with you. Doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means that you are fucking up my narrative. And if you can do that with mom, you can do that with any fucking bitch. I don't mean to say bitch, but sometimes I get around Mr. Cario, you get all excited and shit. But any bitch you see, you won't have a problem with, man. What you got about that, man?
Nah, real shit, man. That's the thing. And like you said, it first starts with the mom. You know what I mean? That's the first woman that's in your life that you got to, you know what I'm saying? See what's happening with it. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you're able to do that. Because again, if you can't you know, stand up to your mother, how you going to stand up to any of these other women out here?
Exactly. All right, you got the floor, Mr. Carr. Oh, yeah, y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number, and we'll try you up. Go ahead, Mr. Carr. You got the floor, sir.
All right, cool. So this next email, it says, what's up, Lucario? I wanted to know, how can you tell the difference between a woman who wants a relationship and those who just want casual sex? It seems like these women can be so deceptive. I want to know how to play them because I just want casual sex. I don't want to make a mistake of taking a woman out on dates, and meanwhile, she got 2 other dudes she deals with, and they're just smashing her all the time. All right, so what's your thought?
Wait a second. Let me. Wait. Let me write that down. Okay, he said take on dates, and he wants to know how can he tell if a woman wants sex and a woman wants a relationship.
Right.
Well, this is going to be a shocker to all you guys out there. It's not based on what she wants. See, this is his problem right here, Mr. Cario. He's asking the wrong question, and it tells me why they're not going to want to have sex with him. He's making it all about the fucking woman. That's why she doesn't want to have sex with you, because you don't have a standard. You don't have laws, rules, and codes. And like I always say, Lucario, this sounds like a guy that doesn't send clear messages. He doesn't communicate with transparency, because if he communicated with transparency, Ms. Lucario, she would know all he wants to do is fuck.
Right.
That's all he wants to do. But the fact that he just said behind that, Mr. Lucario, well, I don't want to take her out on a bunch of dates. What? Wait. Let me get this straight, Ms. Lucario. You telling me that I just want to fuck her, but I got to take her out on a few dates? Come on, man. You got it, man. Yeah, come on.
Now, you know, it's funny that I find interesting is that he said, I want to know how to play them because I just want casual sex. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you go. I'll get on that in a second. Go ahead. You got the floor.
Right. And so that's one of the parts that stuck out to me, because I'm like, that, and this is the reason why dudes aren't getting casual sex, because they feel they need to do some slick stuff in order to get the woman to have sex with them. And even within that within itself shows where your mindset is and how you view yourself, because you're saying basically, well, a woman isn't just going to want to have casual sex with me unless I trick her in some sort of way, or unless I do something slick in order to make it happen. And so they feel like, a lot of guys feel like they have to go on a bunch of dates with a girl in order to get to casual sex, or in order to get sex, period. But the thing is, if you actually just want sex, you just got to let the chick know you want sex, and you got to be about that. It has to be in your attitude, in the way that you talk to her, in the way that you interact with her. You got to let her know this is what you're about and what you're trying to do. But again, you know, for a lot of guys, it's hard for them to do that because they're not confident enough to believe that women will actually just want casual sex with them. So they feel like they need to do some sort of like extra stuff or some underhanded stuff or something, you know, that's off the wall just to try to get it. Because, and like you were saying earlier, his issue is, you know, he's making it about the woman because he's saying, you know, how do you know if she wants a relationship or she wants casual sex? How about what do you want? If you want casual sex, find women who want casual sex and then kick the ones to the curb who don't. See, if you're starting off wondering about what she wants, then you're making the interaction about what she wants instead of making the interaction about what you want, and then finding the girls who are going to cooperate with what you want. And then that's how you get what you want easier. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are doing it backwards. They're trying to figure out what does the girl want, and then trying to, you know, fit into the mold of what she wants to try to get what they want afterwards. But Steve, what are you going to say about that?
Well, Mr. Lecard, let me, again, he used the key word of play them. And again, it goes back to the very first email.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lucario and myself, King's English, Lucario and I, right, are trying to tell you guys out there that if we notice it, they notice it.
Right.
And you're not playing them, you're getting played. But I'll make sure again, I play women, and you know what? I'm out the game, and I still receive emails and DMs and friend requests from women. You want to know how I play them? And I'm gonna tell you how I play them. Because I play them by showing them I'm not afraid of rejection. I'm not trying to fit in. I'm not seeking nobody's fucking approval. I'm not a victim. I think for my fucking self. I'm 100% honest. I have value in myself. I know what I want. I say what I want when I want to say it. And they've got to prove themselves to me. That's how I play them. That's how they should be played. But the problem is, Mr. Lucario, these guys think that, okay, when he says play them, how you playing them when you the one cashing out the money to take the bitch out on a date? Mm-hmm. How are you playing her when you're the one buying her a drink? When you're the one wasting your gas money to drive her ass around? So who's getting played here, Mr. Lucario?
Right. That's what I'm saying. And that's this thing. Dudes don't understand that they're playing themselves. You see what I'm saying? When they doing all that stuff. And I'm just like, yo, like women, there's women out there who gonna want casual sex just as much as you.
Right.
You gotta be the one to first say, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. You gotta say that to yourself first, so that when you're interacting with women, you attract the women who want the same things as you. See, the problem is that these dudes, they don't understand the game to the point where they actually don't believe that women want sex or like sex how we like it. You understand what I'm saying? And so therefore, a lot of guys have a thought process of the only way for me to get casual sex is I have to trick the girl. I have to do weird. And I'm like, yo, you don't got to do all of that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because in their mind, women don't like sex and they're only having sex with us as a you know, as like this convenience to us, or just as a reward to us for us taking them out and spending money on them and doing all this other crazy stuff. You know what I mean? They have no idea. And this is how you can tell the level of game that a guy has, where a guy whose game is sort of weak will say shit like, well, you got to pretend that you want more so that she can get comfortable. And then you got to, you know, act like you want a relationship, and then it'll lower her defenses, and then you'll get sex from her and all this other stuff. Like, that's the dude who doesn't understand women, who doesn't understand the game. A guy that understands the game understands that women like sex also, and all he needs to do is, you know, be confident enough to really let a chick know this is what he's trying to do. And that's that. It's real simple. It ain't that complicated. You know what I mean?
No, it's not that complicated, Mr. Cario, but I think a lot of guys understand, man. Look, we don't, I don't understand. I don't think y'all understand this. We try to tell you, this is the weird thing about being a great man, Mr. Cario. Women gravitate to us. We don't have to reach out. They know, because again, Mr. Cario, what people don't understand is when a woman looks at you and checks you out, let me give you an example. Let's say either Facebook, Instagram, or any fucking app that y'all guys have, all right? Or even your Plenty of Fishes, right? They're gonna look at you, and then they're gonna look at your behaviors and see how you act, how you behave. Because a motherfucker that's getting ass is not gonna make everything about ass. He's gonna make everything about himself. Me. I. And when a woman comes in and starts popping off her mouth, where most guys are like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, I marry her in the day." I'll be like, "Who the fuck are you? Don't ever come on my motherfucking page and talk that shit." And then you know what they do, Mr. Cario? And I don't even. This is not, guys. Don't listen. Don't hear what Mr. Lucario and I are saying and think, okay, well, I'll do it and draw them in this way. This is authentic manhood right here. When you check these women the way they do, what they will do is they will send you a private message reaching out to you. Why are you so mean? Why are you so mean to me? Oh, you're such an asshole. Oh, you're so this and you're so, and it's like it's so easy. It's not even fair. And that's what I'm saying. And then Mr. Carl, and then when you don't even answer them, then they reply even more.
Right.
They're like, man, he ain't thirsty. So what you got on that before we go on, Mr. Carl?
Yeah, real talk. And again, that's the thing. Like, you know, guys got to understand how women want them. Like, you got to understand that. First of all, see, the reason why dudes don't understand it is because they don't see their value within themselves first. They don't see themselves as valuable. So therefore, they can't even imagine why a woman would see them as valuable. So this is why it's hard for them to grasp that chicks will actually want to come at you. Chicks will actually want to have sex with you. That girls will want to, do a lot of stuff with you because you don't see the value in yourself. Until you see that, then that's when the chicks are going to see that. And this is when you can make anything that you want happen in the game. But see, the thing is, dudes are scared of rejection. Guys are scared that, they're not going to be able to get women the way they want to get them. And that comes from a lack of confidence within yourself. Yeah. So the thing is that first you got to see that value, and then other chicks will see that value because you're saying to yourself again, well, a woman isn't just going to want to have sex with me. Why? Why would you think that? Why would you think you need to play a girl or you need to do something, some other slick stuff in order to get sex? You see what I mean? And again, that comes from you thinking that a woman just wouldn't want to have sex with you. And the reason why you think that is because you don't see yourself as valuable. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we got a call. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. 305. Did you have a question, sir? What's good? What's your question, big dog? What's up?
Is he talking? I can't even hear this dude.
When Wait. You say when a man doesn't follow a woman, she gets turned off? Oh, by a bit. Okay, but yeah. Okay. No. Well, all right. Well, okay. All right. You want to go first, Mr. Carl, or should I?
Well, you got to repeat the question, Steve. You got to, because I can't hear him at all.
He wants to know. The question he's asking is that how do you wait? Let me get it straight. 305. You want to know how do you let a woman know you want to fuck? Okay. All right. Okay. So, Mr. Carl, would you like to go first, or shall I?
He wants to know how do you let a woman know you want to fuck?
Yes.
All right, you go first. I'll go after.
All right, here's the thing, 305, and this is where y'all guys get everything fucked up. What you got to understand is when you look at her, she knows you want to fuck. When you say hi to her, she knows you want to fuck. When you talk to her, when you drive her around, when you ask her how her day is, when you put up her Christmas lights, when you pay, no matter anything you're doing, she knows you want to fuck. So that's already on the table. See, what the problem is that she knows you want to fuck, but then she's got to take a step back and see what kind of person you are. Because every guy that sees most women want to fuck. And if that's the case, her pussy be like drawn and blown the fuck out if she fucked every guy that saw her. So she can't do that. So what she's got to do, like nature, she's got to divide and separate the real men from the ones who just want to fuck. See, the thing is, 305, and I ask people, we love women and we want to fuck, but when you become a man and you go beyond your mindset and your thinking, it's not about fucking. It's about what can that bitch bring to the table other than her pussy. Because I can meet a million bitches like her, but she'll never meet a motherfucker like me. So the bottom line is this. You got a pussy. So fucking what? So does that one and that one and that one. So what are you going to do to me? Or for me, my castle, my time to show me I can give you some of mine. That's how you get them to realize that you're different from everybody else. Then they want to fuck you. See, the problem is y'all are too busy trying to get women to fuck you. I mean, you trying to get the women to fuck you. I want the bitch to come to me. I want her to bring the pussy on a silver platter and give it to me. I don't need to try to do that because getting pussy is easy. It's getting rid of bitches is the problem when you get on the other side of the fence.
Right.
Ms. Lucario.
Right. No, real shit. But this is what I want to say. I think the problem with a lot of guys is that, you see, this is the thing. You want to have sex with the girl, and because you asked, how do you tell a girl that you want to fuck, right? The thing is, you can just literally let her know this is what you want to do. Like, listen, I want to fuck the shit out you. I want to make this happen, whatever. You can do that. The thing that I want you guys to understand also is that you want to be able to create situations to where the fucking is sort of already part of the inevitable occurrence that's going to happen while you're dealing with the girl. So what I mean is that, let's say, for example, when I go on a date with a chick, let's say I go and get some drinks with a girl, because usually I like to hang out with a chick at least once to get a feel for her to before I even think about fucking her. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want to know who I'm fucking. I don't want to be fucking no crazy. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is when I'm on a date with a chick, right, and let's say she meets me at a bar, soon as she comes in and she gives me, like, she comes and she's like, hey, she gives me a hug, I can already tell from that hug that she gives me that she's feeling me. You feel what I'm saying? So now as I'm chilling, I'm talking to her and we flirting, I can tell by the way she's flirting with me and I'm flirting back that she's feeling me. So all of those things are already telling me that she's into it. So I don't even necessarily need to even say it or explain it. I already have the feel and know that it's going to happen. Now I could say to her by the end of the night or as the night's progressing, like, yo, listen, let's go back to your place or let's go do this. And then we could just do it. So me saying it is not necessarily even me saying it as a surprise or me saying it because I'm saying it because I want it to happen or need it to happen. I'm saying what's already going to happen already. It's almost like the plan was already there. It's almost like what you say, Steve, when you say the pussy is already yours. Yeah. The problem is you don't think the pussy is theirs, so they're scared to say, I want to fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the problem. It's not that you can't tell a chick you want to fuck. It's because you don't believe the chick wants to fuck you. So when you're trying to say to her, let's fuck, a lot of times chicks don't want to do it because you yourself in the beginning didn't believe it. So since you didn't believe it or you didn't feel that she would want to, she is responding to you being not sure of yourself. Because a lot of times what happens is this. guys who are really good at dealing with women, we know how to see the signs that a girl wants to get it. We see the signs that she's into us. We see the signs that she wants to make it happen. So when Steve says, yo, the pussy is already yours, that's what it means. It's like, I already know she wants to fuck me. So it's not even me necessarily telling her, hey, I want to fuck. It's just whenever I'm ready to make the fucking happen, we'll make it happen. And I'll say it. I'll say, you know, it would be only, let's say we getting drinks, it's like, you know, 8 p.m. or something like that. Around the time it turns to like, you know, 9:30, I'll be like, listen, you know, let's get out of here and go back to your place. Right? I just told her, let's go fuck. Let's go back to your place and fuck. And she's already complying with that because the whole time you were chilling there, she was telling me through her body language, her flirting, all this other stuff that she wanted to fuck. You see what I'm saying? If I'm talking to a girl and I can tell that she's being standoffish, wishy-washy, she's fucking you know, like say I met some girl at a bar randomly, she's not really cooperating with me, I'm not really gonna go in too much because I already know this chick is on some BS and I'm not really gonna do that. But if I'm talking to a girl and I already see she's giving me those signs, then it's already happening. It's that simple. You see what I'm saying? So you know.
Real quick, I want to say one thing, 305, real quick to you. Now, this is a fine line that y'all guys have to understand how this is. Now, usually when guys like us meet a woman for the first time, the second question, and the Rosebud and I laugh about this, but the second question that comes out of her mouth is, you got to be a player. Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh, how many women do you have? And the reason is, and what y'all don't understand is, and this is why we love the 98% of you guys out there who don't want to grow, is that they're so used to the thirst. Because there's a fine line, guys. Think about this. You got two ends of the spectrum, and then you got us in the middle. It's a fine line. The 98% of y'all on both ends of the spectrum, but never in the middle. And that's the balance that you have to have as being a man. Because most of you are, you know, so thirsty that you are on the thirsty side of the spectrum when you're always running behind her and kissing her ass and begging and bartering for the pussy. Then the other side are the ones that y'all are so scared of them, y'all end up to be their friends, their gay best friends, their buddies, their shoulder to cry on. You've got to have that balance in the middle where she knows that, you know what, he's not thirsty because I can tell guys like him who get pussy because he ain't making it about the pussy. He's making it about himself. He's conceited. He's arrogant. He's an asshole. He's a jerk. He says what's on his mind. Who the fuck does he think he is? In the middle. And then on the other side, he already let me explain to me, I don't have female friends. I've never had a female friend. The only female friend I have is probably my mom or my sister, some shit like that. So there's a fine line in between that you guys got to understand. And when you hit that mark right in the middle, not being thirsty and not being a friend, that's the one she wants to fuck. That's the guy she says to herself, Mr. Carr, you know what? Yeah, okay. All right, this guy's got to have other women. Then what happens is, see, what they understand, Mr. Cario, women are in competition with other women. That's what you guys understand. Since these little think about real quick, let me say this. Since these little girls were like fucking 7 or 5 years old, where they had slumber parties, pool parties, and birthday parties, and they would write little notes and say, oh, you're my best friend, and we'll be best friends forever. Until the day a boy comes into the picture, and that's when one girl is going to make the other one look like a slut in front of everybody. These women are conniving. They want what they want when it comes to a real man. And once a woman realizes that you're in that middle spot, not thirsty, not scary, but a man right in the middle, that's when the competition starts, because she wants to become the thing that all women want. And that's number one in our list. We hear that, Ms. Carr, what is that key word? Our list. Not her list, our list. Lakara, what you got on that, fam?
Right. And you know what's interesting? I think a lot of guys want to know, like, how do you successfully, they want the success formula for letting the chick know they want just sex and making it happen, right? Now, I'll give you sort of like a analogy or an example. It's like, imagine you're Nike, and you make Jordan sneakers, right? Now, you know, when Jordan sneakers come out, people line up to buy those Jordan sneakers. You see what I'm saying? So Nike isn't afraid to say, hey, like if Nike's like, hey, buy my shit, I want you to buy my shit. Let's say that's the equivalent of saying I want to fuck. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They've already built value in their product to where they have people lining up. You see what I'm saying? So the thing with a lot of you guys is that you're trying to, and what Nike is doing, they're not going to sell their sneakers or try to worry about like some old ladies who have no fucking interest in Jordans. They're dealing with the people who's going to line up for the Jordans. So whenever they say, yo, y'all ready to buy? They already ready to buy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how they have success, because they've put value into their product and marketed it a certain way. And marketing, you could say, is like the game. You understand? To the point where when they get into contact or into interactions with those people who's ready to buy, they're already ready to buy. So when they say, hey, I'm ready to sell, I'm ready to make this happen, it's going to happen. So the same thing with you guys when you want to have success, you know, having casual sex or fucking with these girls. Have you built enough value within yourself to where when you're dealing with chicks in general, you're going to have chicks who are going to be lining up to want to fuck with you, to want to be with you, to want to, you know, interact with you. You understand? So when you do say, hey, I'm ready to fuck right now, let's go fuck, let's go have sex, let's go hook up, she's willing and ready to do it, and she's ready to follow that lead. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what it's about. But a lot of times what happens is guys are going up to or dealing with women or trying to deal with women, and they don't know how to read the signs of if a chick is interested. They don't know how to put themselves in position to make that situation happen for them easier. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of dudes, again, what they're doing is they're hanging out with these girls. They're taking them out on 10 million dates. They're pretending they want something more than sex just to feel like they got to get there. They're doing all this other backward stuff instead of being that dude of value who understands what it is and getting those girls to fall in line so that he can get what he wants in the long run. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It's like, because guys are just, they're saying, oh, how do I just tell a girl we want to fuck? By you even asking that question, you understand what I'm saying, is already showing that you're not really understanding the essence of what this is about. You understand? It's not about saying, hey, what do I say to this girl to get her to fuck me, or how do I tell her I want to have sex with her? You shouldn't even have to ask that question. You should already know. Mm-hmm. Asking how do I tell a girl I want to fuck is almost like asking something as saying, how do I breathe, or how do I fucking take a shit? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, how do I make a bowl of cereal? But this Lucario is right about what what he's saying. This is what y'all gotta hear this. Listen. The thing is, if you gotta ask that question, then the question I would ask to the guys that ask that or think that question is, what are you gonna do if you get the pussy? Right. I mean, think about this for a second. You guys, for some reason, this generation thinks that they are living in porn because they watch so much porn. They think they can just walk up to the bitch like, hey, let's fuck, and she's gonna take her clothes off. Doesn't work that way. Mm. Remember, these women get hit on by hundreds, if not thousands of men. So they've got to figure out, like Mr. Carter said, you got to have your shit together. And like I said, hey, look, I don't even know Miss Lucario like that, but I'm going to tell you about Miss Lucario. Miss Lucario here, my dog over here, knows himself. Mm-hmm. Mr. Lucario knows how to approach a woman. Mr. Lucario knows, he plays chess. He already has everything set up. He knows how to make her play with her pussy and give it up within a few days on the phone without even touching it. He knows that, you know what, if I take her out for a drink, it's not to fuck. It's because I'm thirsty and I want some female company. That's the difference. Look, I keep telling you guys, when you put yourself first, any and everything you do will never seem thirsty. But when you put women first, everything you do seems thirsty to her. That's why she doesn't want to fuck with you. Or you got to barter your way to get the pussy, meaning that you got to buy her shit, take her places. You got to kiss her ass. You got to walk on eggshells. You got to pay for something that you should be getting for free. She should be telling you, look, and within the week, if you don't have a woman sending you ass pictures, titty pictures, or anything, her getting in touch with you, her asking you about your day, you ain't doing it right. And like you said, Mr. Cario, if you gotta ask, then you don't know what you're doing. Because these women want to fuck, Miss Lucario. They only want to fuck the best guy. Okay.
Right. And real quick, I want to say something about that real quick. This is what you said. They want to fuck the best guy. So again, you got to ask yourself, what type of chicks, what type of guy does these women want to fuck? And are you that guy? You see what I'm saying? Are you the guy that most women would want to fuck? And this is why you have to know your audience. You see what I'm saying? Because if you know your audience, you know who you're dealing with, then you're going to get the results you want. For example, if I had this book right here, it's called How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, right? If I'm saying, hey, what are guys interested in and what's going to make them want to buy this book? If I titled this How to Be Chivalrous and Take Out 2 Women on Expensive Dates a Day, no one would buy this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's not what you want. You see what I mean? So I know the audience. I know what you guys want. I know what you guys want to learn. I know what you guys desire. Right? So the same thing happens for women. What do women want? What do they desire in a man that they are sexually attracted to and want to have sex with? You got to understand that. And then once you understand that, and you understand that you have that that skill and that know-how to be that dude, you understand what I'm saying? Then you apply that. It's really that simple. You see what I mean? But
real quick on that, right? I mean, I got to bounce off you real quick. When I was small, they had things called, yuck mouth, that you put little stickers on poisonous things underneath your kitchen. They had, they talked about stranger danger and all these things when we were growing up, like cartoons and shit. If someone, don't go in somebody's car and all this preventative maintenance, basically. Well, this is the $1 million question. If you don't know yourself, you don't have principles, you don't have any game at all, and a woman wants to fuck you, think about what she's doing to motherfuckers that do know what they're doing.
Right.
Meaning that you guys ain't about shit when it comes to yourself. And if she wants to fuck you, that means there is something that you have, not you. I'm not trying to be mean. Let's be honest here. Has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do who you are. It's some type of resource that you have that she wants. That's the only reason she's fucking with you. So you guys got to learn the stranger dangers and realize that if a woman wants to fuck you right off the bat and she doesn't know you, either she's got some fucked up disease, she's looking to get pregnant, or she's looking to take something from you. Lucario?
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So let me go. It's my turn to read. And guys, I want to call in 515-605-9373. Again, Lucario, kind of goes back to your one. Let me read this one. Damn, it's like we share email shit. Can you give me some tips for impressing a woman? I met a woman the other day. She wants to go out with me. I was really nervous, but the good thing is she said yes. I would really appreciate some tips and suggestions on showing her a good time, the appropriate behavior, how to dress properly. I haven't been on a date for quite some time now, and I'm feeling really nervous, but excited as well. Holy shit. Go ahead, Mr. Cario.
Yeah. Basically saying, how does he impress this girl? Is that
Yes. Oh.
Man. Well, listen. First of all, I mean, I feel like you already know what we're gonna say. Listen, don't worry about impressing women. Women will be impressed automatically if you're just doing you. You understand what I'm saying? Like the thing is, it's the irony in this is that him trying to impress the girl or going out his way to be super perfect or whatever he's trying to do, that's gonna be the thing that turns a woman off. See, women want to be look because like we were saying earlier, women get attention and guys trying to holler at them and all this other stuff all day. So women can tell the difference between a guy who is comfortable around women, who understands women, who knows how to talk to women. They understand that guy versus a guy who doesn't know what he's doing, a guy who's nervous, a guy who, is trying to impress her. And so that's going to turn her off when she's dealing with a guy who's trying to do that. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is like, you know, if it's like almost like, let's say if you have a person who is a celebrity, and I don't want to necessarily compare women to celebrities, but that's how a lot of dudes treat these chicks. So then I can compare it. So if you have a celebrity and everybody is kissing that celebrity's ass and sweating them and telling them they're the greatest and all this other shit, you feel what I'm saying? They're not gonna be like quote unquote impressed by you also doing the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? So the thing is, if you come at the shit different and you're not sweating the celebrity, and even you may critique the celebrity and say, yo, that last movie you did, I don't think it was that great. You know, your acting and so was better, blah, blah, blah. They're going to look at you different, like, oh shit, really? And it's going to be a whole different energy. So the thing is that if you're just chilling and doing you and just being you and not really making it a big deal, that's what's going to be best for the situation. Don't worry too much about impressing any chick, because by you trying to impress, that's going to be the thing that's actually not going to impress her. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be worried about impressing the chick, but that's actually not going to impress her, and that's going to do the opposite of what you expected to do. You feel me? But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
The best thing I would tell this guy is to stay home. Do not go on this date. I would tell, this is why I tell you guys, if you don't know you, don't go on a date. Don't do it. Because as soon as she smells weakness, as soon as she smells there's no spine, that you're walking on eggshells, you're asking boring. Because here's the thing. His problem is, Mr. Carl, he doesn't know what to do on a date. What the again, impress. Listen, let me tell you something. Look. Y'all might think I'm arrogant when I'm saying this, but when she's with Steve motherfucking Dean Williams, there is no impressing because she's already impressed. I just have to show the fuck up. I don't have to show out. I just show up, because when you are lucky enough to get my number and get some of my time, you have just got access to my Willy Wonka chocolate factory. That means you got access to the roller coaster rides, the swings, all the amusement rides in the park you have access to, because I don't need to impress any motherfucking woman. Matter of fact, the only person I'm impressed by every morning I wake up is that motherfucker I see in the mirror every day. I'm like, God damn, what's up? What can I do to impress you? That's what I say into the mirror. What can I do to impress you? Because apparently I am truly impressed by myself. That is your problem. And when you go into a relationship or a date trying to impress somebody, it makes the pussy dry up because she knows you're working. You don't even see it, guys. She knows as soon as you like, oh my God, well, what do you do for a living? He ain't getting no pussy. Well, tell me about your family. No pussy. Then she gonna be like, you know what? Let me test this dumb motherfucker. You know what? The grass is purple. Well, you know it does look like a shade purple. You're right. Oh yeah, you're right. Always agreeing, walking on eggshells, not knowing what to say, not knowing what to do. Matter of fact, it even goes worse than that real quick. It's the phone call conversations you have, the texting conversations you have. You guys, you don't understand something. And I'm gonna say this real quick as we gotta get to the Lucario. This is the real quick. I'm gonna give you a quick scenario. Mr. Lucario's with some badass bitch, right? Okay, he looking in the mirror, you know, yeah, I'm the bad boy of the dating game. You know, he's looking at himself in the mirror and shit. And this girl's like, you don't even look at me. You don't care about me. You're not giving me any attention. You know, Mr. Lucario says, bitch, let me tell you something. If you want some attention, why don't you take your ass out there and go find some sucker that's gonna give you attention? You know what she's gonna say? I'll show you. And she'll take her ass out there. She'll find a sucker that's gonna kiss her ass and all that other stuff. And all she's using you for is attention. You're not gonna get the pussy because the pussy is Lucario's. That's what they don't get. Lucario, you got the floor. It's on you, man.
Right, that's real shit. I got one quick last email before we go. Yep. So this one says, hey, I don't have a place nor a car. My problem is I get girls but don't have a place where I can fuck them. So how do I make this happen?
You know what, real quick, I always tell guys that you got to get better friends. You guys got to get rid of your loser ass friends, because let me tell you what I did back in my day. We had a group of motherfuckers. You know what we did? We all scraped up about $200 a piece. We got our own apartment. We furnished it. We had food in there, bath towels, rubbers, KY, and you know, kind of things like that, you know. But we had it stocked up. We had it set, because we realized we was doing so much fucking. Why take them to the hotel and all that other stuff when we can go scrape our money up with our boys, get an apartment, furnish it, and then now everybody gets a key. And then that way you don't have to worry about shit. Ricardo?
Right. No, that's real shit. It's funny you say that, because me and my boy was actually talking about that the other day too. He's like, yo, you know, you need to get like a spot. You understand what I'm saying? That you could take that's a good idea. Like I think a lot of cats need to start doing that. Like you and your boys get together, pitch in, and so y'all got y'all pad right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You got yeah. I'm sorry, Ricardo. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that's some real shit. I co-sign all of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, you know, if you live in, you know, with your parents, or you living with some other chick, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you feel what I'm saying? So you have at least a spot that you can really go and get this shit popping. You feel what I'm saying?
And guess what? You can get a nice 1 or 2 bedroom joint, fill it with food. You get a TV in there, put video games in there, get the sound system right. You get everything right, and all y'all do is look, and that's what's so great about what we did, dog. Everybody was on the schedule. Look, you know, I got this bitch coming over this time. All right, man, we good. Okay, good. All right, and you work with your boys, and then when you go get some ass, you just let them know. And and the best thing about it, because if you fucking with a bitch that's crazy and want to try to fuck your shit up, guess where she gonna be going to? She'll be coming to the pad.
Right.
Going to your motherfucking crib. See, that's what I'm saying. If y'all got a girl, you married, something like that, this is what you do with your boys. You set up, because look real quick. It was my boys. Some of them had girls. Some of them were married and all that stuff. All pitched in. Had a fuck pad where we had a phone set up and everything. We had an answering machine. You know, it was kind of back in those days, but we had everything set up. So it was a party pad and a fuck pad and a hangout pad. Ricardo? Right.
Real shit. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
So yeah, we only got 4 minutes left. Do you want me to read this last one, or do you want to wrap it up, Mr. Carter?
You might have to wrap it up, because I don't know if we have enough time.
Yeah, we ain't got much time. But go ahead and let them know what's going on with you, man, real quick.
All right, so yeah, definitely, guys. You know, make sure you guys get the book How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Go to MrLocario.com to get your copy, get the hard copy, ebook, or audiobook. Also, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Also, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Real Mr. Locario. All right?
Yes, sir. And everybody out there, don't forget us. We'll be back on next Tuesday. But guys, I want to let y'all know that I got to take an hour break. But in another hour, Rosebud is going to be coming on. Rosebud not going to be doing the show in another hour. So I'm going to take an hour break. We'll be back on Rosebud, and we're going to be chopping it up for a few hours. So make sure y'all check that out at the in an hour, in 1 hour, everybody. But also, y'all guys who don't show, go to the Man Mindset as well. Check out our membership. We give 4 hours of information for you every month. Also, you get membership discounts. And other than that, man, my birthday package is still going on. We've extended the birthday package all the way to the Halloween. Remember, it's September 15th is when we're gonna get y'all prepared for Halloween and getting pussy for Halloween. So this is gonna run until the 15th of September. My birthday package is gonna run from the 15th to the 15th of September, where you get discounts on all products for my birthday, which was last in August and shit. I'm going to pass. But anyway, Mr. Corey, I want to say thank you so much. You got anything to say before we wrap this up, big dog?
What up, man? Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. We out. We see y'all next week. All right.
See y'all next week, and I will see y'all in an hour, man. We out this bitch. Peace.
Later.